Hi guys, for today's video, I'm gonna share with you how I make my ganache. I received some samples of chocolate from Colatta before, so I'm going to use their product. For cupcake frosting, or for using ganache as piping for cakes borders, we're going to use 2:1. 2 parts of chocolate into 1 part of cream. Example, 200 grams of chocolate into 100 grams of cream. You microwave it for 30 seconds up to 1 minute until completely melted, and then you keep it in the room temperature covered with plastic. So I keep it in the room temperature covered with plastic for around 1 to 2 hours, and the consistency is already like that for cupcake frosting and cake borders. You can also use premium chocolate like couverture chocolate or Colettes, but it's going to be more expensive, but the quality will be more premium and the taste will be more delicious. Next, for the chocolate cake with ganache filling, I usually do 2.25 or 2.5 parts of chocolate into 1 part of cream. That's like 225 grams of chocolate into 100 grams of cream, or up to 250 grams of chocolate into 1 part of cream. You melt it in the microwave and keep it in the room temperature covered with plastic for several hours, like 1 to 2 hours. The consistency is going to be like that. It's spreadable, but when you keep it for a longer time in a chilled environment, it's going to be more thick. So that's the perfect consistency. It's not runny, it's not too thick, it's spreadable. It's like peanut butter consistency. Whenever I'm making chocolate cake with ganache, I always make sure that the consistency of the filling is a little bit softer compared to the outer ganache. So we want some different texture so the client would be happy in our cakes. For the third one, this is the ganache you're going to use to cover your cakes and then covering it with fondant. It's 3:1. 3 parts of chocolate into 1 part of cream. So that's like 300 grams of chocolate into 100 part of cream. Melted in the microwave, combine, keep it in the room temperature covered with plastic, and then set aside from at least 1 to 2 hours. It's going to be a little bit firm than the second ganache, than the filling. So if you're going to keep it in the room temperature for a longer period of time, it's going to be thick enough, perfect to cover it with fondant. If you're going to keep it in the chiller for like 15 to 20, it's going to be more firmer and hard. Again, this is the perfect consistency for me. It's 3:1. 3 parts chocolate into 1 part of cream. The next one is the drip. Melted chocolate drip. So I always use 1:1. 1 part of chocolate into 1 part of cream, and then I added some food color here from Colatta also. It's oil base. Always make sure to use oil base food color if you're going to color your chocolate. So that's 1 part chocolate into 1 part of cream, melted in the microwave, covered, and keep in room temperature for around 1 to 2 hours. You could also use melted chocolate alone, but it's going to be thick. If you're looking for affordable chocolates, you can use compound chocolate. But if you want to spend more and more quality, more premium, you can add 25% to 50% couverture chocolate or Colettes, or you can use couverture chocolate alone. I haven't tried water ganache, but I think it's also applicable, but I don't know if it's the same quality and taste, because for me, the cream is more delicious compared to the water. Another tip, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter into 1/2 cup of chocolate for rich and delicious flavor. And by the way, it will add shiny effect also to your ganache if you have naked ganache cake. Ganache filling should be a little bit softer than the texture of the coating for more pleasant experience. Using non-dairy cream provides the ganache long shelf life, but you need to add more chocolate to make it firmer. Using thick all-purpose cream or heavy cream make your ganache shelf life shorter and then more stable and firm compared to non-dairy. Guys, ayan yung pinaka-Facebook page ko ng mga cakes, Chef Jordan's. And then I have a second account which is Chef Jordan. Diyan ko ina-upload yung mga videos. And ito yung YouTube page ko, Chef Jordan Akilan. So thank you guys and have a pleasant day.